Bagasse Tableware is a great product for manufacturer, traders, merchant traders, and for everyone. It has a very good margins. Along with that, that's a global demand for today. Because single-use plastics are already banned. The food containers are something like we are using the plastic one, which is a single use again. Microplastic, health related issues are always there. So what you can do is you can shift towards Bagasse Tableware. So these products are made out of sugarcane, which is again extracted all the juice, whatever is being left out fiber. If you normally use this sugarcane juice or anywhere, the thing what goes in, the waste what remains, that is where the pulp is formed, and from there this is made as into cups, bowl, plates and all of that. So the round plate, you have multiple things. I have one sample here, which is the food box, what you do as a burger or sort of packaging boxes. So these are all you get molds, you have multiple bowls, plates which has chambers, which has partitions, compartments. So for everything it has been properly aggregated. So you can this is all basically how it is. It's a pulp, it goes into a die which has a shape of it, printed out, the product is ready, it's ready to sell. And this is not so expensive. You can go with air shipment, which is around 500 to 1000 boxes. So that is all a good volume, or you can go with the completely combinations, and you don't need a huge certifications for this. Absolutely, with the very minimal certification you will be able to sell it. So 100% natural, that should be the main priority, because you are giving it as a substitute for the plastic waste. So you are not going to replace it as a plastic. This is a better plastic. This is completely different from the plastic, and this is biodegradable. This compost in 60 to 90 days. You don't need an extra effort like, okay, 5,000 years, 6,000 years. That's what comes to your PET bottles, your plastic equipments. So these are all products goes into soil and takes thousands of years. But this product get disposed in 60 to 90 days because it is made of organic pulp, right? So sugarcane, that's the thing. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So this can withstand up to minus 25 degree to positive 200 degrees Celsius, which can be frozen. You can use it for ice cream cups and everything. And even for a positive temperature, if you want to put it into a micro oven, it's absolutely fine. You can use it. Even the oven, not only the micro oven. So even oil resistant for 24 hours, no spillage. You can put the meal just into the microwave or micro oven. No issue of burning or spilling of oil. So that's absolutely fine. And these are all PAP certified, so no need to worry on that. So when it comes to market intelligence, let me say that, okay, this is the market which is growing, and this is to grow even more from today. It's not going to take a dip, because single-use plastic, it's already banned in India. We already know it. We don't get this all cheap plastics or cheap straws what we've been using for single use. That is already gone. So now you have an option as either you go for microfiber like micros plastic, or you can go for completely biodegradable. As a human being, if you want to take this responsibility of environment, then it would be better if you can take this thing in play. So consider USD currently it's 3.6. It's a great number to go with, and by 32 this is going to be double. So this is a great industry to enter in, and CAGR it's more than the gold line, which is 6.2 minimum for another 10-15 years. This is not going to go anywhere away. And the biggest potential here, I have never come up saying that, okay, you can export to more than 100 countries. That has never been happened, but here you can do it. So there is a huge potential, because there is a huge ban all across the markets. So consider this. This is a great product to get into the markets. So opportunity is huge. Europe has already banned, UK has already banned, Canada has already banned, India has already banned it. So even when you go for international associations, even they have recommended that. So especially cloud kitchens, that's today's business. Food deliveries, airlines, caterings. So these are all in and out business for you. And these are all your customers. Basically that. Don't talk to the airlines now, because obviously they are already in stress now. So it doesn't make any big sense. But later stages, yes, you should do it. So top importing markets, Vietnam, USA. Vietnam is a hub now. That is the East Dubai, if I have to say. So UAE is a central export hub. But when it comes to east side, you can look for Vietnam is becoming a big place for the re-export purpose. So consider that. So again, USA, UAE, UK, European Union, Australia, great markets. A basic standardization is required, 1 or 2 certification. That is also not so expensive. Good to go. Get the certification done. Get your product tested. You have the certificate, you can just ship it. So no issues on that. So exporting over above us is China, because China doesn't produce the sugarcane. Brazil is the biggest producer of sugarcanes, but considering China has been importing the pulp and producing it, then see, end of the day, we are exporting the pulp and we are buying the boxes. So that's how we have been doing it. But if you can produce it, the cheaper raw material, because it's an Indian product, you can take the sugarcane as number of it's not that sugar that we are worried about, it's the waste that we can buy it from mills and then we can use it for production. And then Thailand is another one which you can look at, to a very small number, not that big, but still is a competitive there. But China, we are very close to it. We are way cheaper, but obviously there is a professionalism, packaging, operations, transparency, lot of things comes into picture. So that is where we lack of professionalism. So that's where you need to figure it out, how good you can represent the company. Okay, so here 440 to 500 metric tons per year, that's the mills produces. So it's more than that, you can calculate according to it. So this is what it is, and you have a good database, and year on year in this product we are growing by 54%. That's a great number to enter in. And how much margin we are making here? End of the day, we are all here for the money, so we can easily make around 15 to 20% of margin after all your expenditures cut. So consider 15 to 25 to 20% in this scale. Even you can start small, you can start medium, you can start big, because sending these boxes around 200 pieces is not a big capital for you. These are going to cost you around 200 rupees, that's it. These are like 1.5 rupees or 3 rupees maximum, even if you want to have the labels and the branding done. So even in that case also, these boxes are not that expensive. You can easily get it done customized. Even if you want a dye printing, even that is expensive, but still if you give the volume, we can get it done for you. So we are already working with a couple of companies, so we can obviously help you if you want to buy. But if you want to start something, we can help you even with that. And if you're a merchant trader, we can help you with a complete execution plan. So support across 100% is completely there. You can start working. The intention is that I have to do it. That's all. Okay. So raw materials, manufacturing, packaging, labor, overhead expenditures, all cut down, and you have subsidies here. So put together, this is what you can make the money out of it. Okay. So certification wise, not really big certifications are required. Road tap, obviously you already know it. The road tap has been sliced by half. So whatever you get, that is considered as a bonus. But Indian FOB is far cheaper. I don't say that for every product the China is a better cheaper market, but for this product India is far cheaper than the Chinese products. So consider these prices are way lesser than that. We can make cups, we can make bowls, we can make anything, even the cutleries if you ask for. Okay. So logistic wise, this is the HS code what you need to refer to. There is a couple of more HS codes what you've been used in the industry, but I would suggest this makes the accurate. Do not mess with the HSN code, because that's going to be a conflict later when you do a shipment. So keep that in mind. So what are the certifications that we need in other countries? These are all the certification. Generic certification is all what you need for other markets. US, Canada, maybe bit of a certification required. European Union, you need it. UK, you need it. Australia, you need it. But GCC, again, due to the war situation, maybe things would be changed. But UAE, GCC and other markets, you don't need to worry at all. You need to, not only these countries, even the Thai countries, whenever you want to export it, these doesn't need a big certification apart from the standardized certificates. That's all what you need to be worried about. These are all the certifications. That is something that you can consider. Or else basic certification with the test analysis report, the content of the report is all what is needed. Okay, especially the chemical combination. So that's all what is required. Okay. So shipping time, if you consider, currently do not refer to the freight charges. The freight charges have really gone up. So do not consider these prices as a referring point. These are in your ideal non-war zone kind of a situations. But the situation what we are in, right, left, right, center, everywhere the war talks are happening. We never know what's going to turn up at what phase. But still, looking to the business, we say that, okay, the prices may change here and there, but these requirements will be obviously required. So this is something you can supply it. Okay. So 25 days, 20 days, 18 days, 20 days, 5 days, 8 days. So these are all for Dubai. Now again, that market is closed at the moment, so do not consider it. But whatever the Australian market, yeah, we can look for it. And European agreement, US agreement, if it's coming through, then UK agreement. These are all HS codes is not there, so you can start working on it. And there is no big tariff that you need to impose it. Okay, so you have, this is a volumetric, because this is not something we call it as weight wise. It's not what you call, it's not a steel roll, it's not a metal piece which has a high density. So here you can send 20,000 boxes, 30,000 boxes in a container. Okay, so put it around 2 to 4 metric tons is all what the volume that can be shipped in 140 feet container, which is high cube. Okay, if a high cube is not available, so take a standard container, maybe few pieces, calculate the basic thing. Okay, so if you are a merchant exporter, if you are a manufacturing exporter, 1 to 5 crores is the capital that you require. You can make somewhere between 25 to 40%. Obviously you have pumped the capital, so obviously you need to make more money there. So that option is available. If you're a merchant exporter, you don't have any capital to burn, you need to find the buyers. The marketing expenditure is the only expenditure what you need to bear. So that is again 10 to 25 lakhs, a good money. 12 to 20% is a decent margin what you can make. And private labeling, if you are doing it for some manufacturing companies, then there is nothing big difference. You have a customer, you don't need to find the marketing cost is not there, because already you have a buyer. So it's around 1 to 3 crores, 15 to 25% margins. E-commerce, D2C, branding, Amazon, all of that. If you are giving it, like you are buying it and selling it on Amazon, any foreign sites, then it's like 15 to 20 lakhs. The inventory, the marketing, storage cost, that's all what you're going to bear, which is around 30 to 50% margins. You'll be having a good amount margin there. See what happens with merchant traders, because it's B2B business. With manufacturer, it's a B2B business. Private labeling, it's a B2B business. But when it comes to B2C or D2C, there you have good margins, because you are directly selling it to the customer. You are not going to sell it to any retailer who is going to add up his margin there. The people who are going to buy from you, they are going to use it for themselves, so they don't really bother about it. Okay. So what is the standard certification that you need as a manufacturer apart from the manufacturing certificates? You need to have IC, RCFMC from Capexcel. So keep that in mind. You can't go for APEDA. That doesn't make sense, because people think RCMC itself is APEDA. No, Capexcel is the RCMC that you need to register here. So if you do it by yourself, this is the cost. But if you can get it done from us, the prices will be different. Just get it checked from my team and they can help you with it. Okay. Certification for any other BPI or BAP certificate or any other certificates, please let us know. We can help you with that. Samples, website, digitals. Please make sure you have your website, you have your digital product. If you are producing it, if you are manufacturing it, please show a full walkthrough process so that people understand what exactly the product is and how does it being manufactured. Because right at the moment, I don't see people coming from all the way to understand the product and everything to India. So keep that in mind. Okay, we are almost hitting close to 2020 COVID. So keep that thought process. We are almost landing into that same situation. So maybe traveling is going to be a very minimal. Okay, working capital. The first container is like 5 to 10 lakhs. That's a base minimum. If the volume is up and if your multiple containers or multiple products in different customization, your prices may go up. But easily you can make, you need to have a capital of 18 to 20 to start with. And if you're starting manufacturing, then you need at least 2 crores of a capital. Up and down, depends on what machines you need to buy. Strength wise, we are the cheaper. We are the second largest. We have low cost comparing to China. We are lowest than anyone in the world. So consider that. There is a government export support and there is a big opportunity. We can sell it more than 130 countries. What big market then you need, right? So then UN plastic, threats, or you say it as awareness for restricting the single-use plastics. That's the reason everyone has done it. So again, you can target to hospitals, you can target towards airlines, you can target towards food catering businesses who offers takeaways. So these are all the great products that you can work with, or the great industries to work with, where the margins are good. If you do a customization, if you can give an airline label and tag, it's great. Private labeling, especially when you make a private labeling, you use the labels. I have seen people manufacturing, printing the name on the boxes, but when they do it in bulk, it will be sticking somewhere the inside of another box. So if this is biodegradable, which is safe for health, why are you using an ink which is harmful? The cheaper kind of ink. There are a lot of edible inks. You can use that. That is good for, again, for the health. Even that color get mixed with the food or something, that doesn't really bother. But smart people have to cut down the prices somewhere. So what they use is, some manufacturer use a cheap chemical, cheap printing ink to print on the boxes, which is not right, because this sticks to the another box inside. Then the food get contaminated, and your intention of providing a good product, a good packaging material to the society is not going to be fulfilled. So use your common sense. Okay, so that's very much important. And when you're doing a private labeling, customization, even the die printing, it's going to be like 15 to 25% margin up, so that you can work it accordingly. Weakness, this is completely done by small, medium scale enterprises. No large big companies are working in it. So it's all like unorganized. QC is a big issue. Quality, out of 15-20 boxes, we have seen 30% of damage. So that is something that QC has to go through. If you are good enough, you are managing the whole quality, then no problem. But this is something, what I'm saying, as a whole industry standards. So consider that. Limited industrial brand presence. People do not invest on digital footprint. They don't know who has visited their website. They are not tracking the pixels. They don't have the whole system to analyze it. So we can help you with that. Dependency on raw materials, moisture, like monsoon, because it comes from sugarcane. If the sugarcane is not grown, then you don't have a pulp, then you can't produce it. So raw material itself is sugarcane, so understand that, and based on the season. Okay. Threats, China is scaling. Again, China imports the raw material from us, so it's the same situation for them too. But their production unit, their turnover, the quality, and the way of professionalism is better than Indian markets. I don't say I don't put everyone saying that, okay, everyone is bad, but I say like some people act weird in point of customers' point of view, that they say like, okay, Indians doesn't help me with the supply chain properly. In those cases, it's been the effect. So keep that in mind, and make sure logistic volatility, war, other situations what we are in currently. So please consider that and plan accordingly. Okay. So here is the plan for your 90 days. What I would suggest you is, initial 30 days, completely go ahead and register your company. Make sure you don't go for proprietorship, go for private limited company. 2 directors are mandatory, and that is a business what you build it for yourself and for your future. Okay, your future generations. So identify 2 to 3 certified manufacturers if you're a merchant trader. If you're a manufacturer, if you want any certifications, please get in touch with us. We can help you with that. And then target, don't target all the countries, all the premium markets. I would suggest target one premium market and one normal market where you can start getting orders immediately. And once you have the certification for your premium markets, then you can extend your services. So European Union, US and UAE or any other generic markets, you can start working. So initially target one premium market and one general market. Okay. General market means where compliances are not really a big thing. Okay. So certification processes, build your website, Alibaba listing if you want to do it from there, and make sure you have a LinkedIn page and a LinkedIn profile for yourself. And buy the buyer list, understand what the market is buying. If you want to go for Volza, if you want to go for dollar business, I'm not paid for it. Those are all the tools that you have available. If you want it, you can go for a subscription, or else what I would suggest, the cheaper option, go for only respected to your product HS code. Don't buy the whole bundle because it's not going to help you, because you are not the consultants like us. Even we don't use that, but we have other tools to use. But if you want to still buy it, yeah, you can. If you have a bandwidth, then why not? Send 100 to 50 to 100 personalized emails. That's your target. Whomever you get the data from, either from us or somewhere else or whatever it is, plan it accordingly. Ship samples at least 10 to 15 prospects, and then register your trade fair, go to the events, talk to the people, and especially wherever the food shows are happening, they are going to use your packaging boxes. All the people who are there in the food event, they're all your customers. Plan it accordingly. If they are into packed drinks or something, if it's an open drink, yeah, or else it's like Coke or bottles, then there is no use of it. Okay. Open ECGC insurance policies if you are giving credit. Normally in this industry you don't need it, but if you want to disrupt the whole industry, then yeah, do it. Give it on credit. Okay. get 2 to 3 quotations from your freight forwarders to make sure, however good relations you may have, but I would suggest always get 2 to 3 quotations minimum for your every shipment from each freight forwarder. Because one is, you are already saying there is no shortage of gas, but still there is a black market. Same here. People create chaos and make more money. So at least make sure you have that thing in place. Then day 61 to 90, make sure your samples are out, you get approval, negotiate your prices, plan your production or procurement, whatever your what business model you are going to pick, and prepare your export documentation, execute your first order, collect your payment, claim your road tap and other incentives, which is don't leave the money on the table. That's make sure. So what's the biggest mistakes what people do? No certifications, just jump in and later gets the container rejected. Don't do that. Whatever certifications or product that you want to sell, please get it checked from your buyer. If he's okay, then send it, or else don't do it. Greenwashing labels, please make sure what exactly the product does, the labeling, the instructions and everything. Please make sure BAP, BPI, all the certification, whatever is needed, label it, print it on the packages and send it. ECCC insurance, if you are giving out credit, I don't advise to give credit. We are Indians, we are like, if we don't find any other way to get the orders, we say like, no, don't worry about the payment terms, you can take the product, you can pay me 30 days later. Then yeah, you get paid or you don't get paid, that's your fate, that's how it is. So, and wrong HSN codes, make sure that's going to be a problem again. If you are, because as I already said, there are multiple other products has similar kind of HS codes, but please make sure the one which I've already disclosed, that is the right HS code. You do your R&D still, please consider that point, okay? Then underpricing, don't need to cut the prices comparing to Chinese one because they are already expensive, paisa more, so it's okay. You can, don't destroy the margins. Please keep the orders, respect the margins. Don't go by just the buyer's word saying that, yeah, the Chinese are giving me at a lesser price or something. Just take a look, understand, and then if you have added over margin, then you would have think about it, okay? Single market dependency, don't do that. Today's market is, today's situation, we cannot depend on one single thing. Not one market, not one buyer, not one supplier, sort of that, okay? And if you are leaving any incentives on the table, then it's your problem. Please hire the right CHAs who can claim every benefits for you, because these are all done under IceGate system. You don't need to do anything manually. You don't go and tell anyone to give me my incentives. That's what not we do. This is all done under the automation system. So consider that, and ignore packaging quality is the biggest problem. Keep your product consistency. That's the whole reason you need to be in the business. Many people don't have this thought process of giving importance. Chalta hai, happens, okay. This attitude doesn't work in international business. Keep yourself, whatever you are committed, please make sure that happens, that works, and that is being executed. Okay. And if you need any support from us, either considering checking like, okay, either am I on a right track? You can take the consultation. If you want to learn, I can help you to understand each and every business steps, handhold you and run the whole operations. Or if you want to say like, okay, so you handle my entire execution, we can do even that. So office number is here, give a call, check with them, and then take the things forward. And if you need any free services, YouTube is the only channel. Use the comment box, I'll reply to your comments. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this. And if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you're thinking about some other product, like, okay, this is something that I'm thinking of to export, what do you think? If you want me to make a video separately on it, so please share it to us. I'll make a separate video on it and help you with that. Okay. So thank you so much for watching this. Take care. Bye-bye.